the 17th of March 2022, 35-year-old former police officer Michael Agavino pleaded guilty to lewdly assaulting a woman numerous times from mid-2019 to early 2020. It all started on the 9th of July 2019, where Michael entered a woman's home in Peekskill, New York, while on duty as a police officer, under the guise that she was a suspect in an investigation he was conducting. Michael then ordered her to remove all of her clothing under the pretense of conducting a body search, and then violated her. On his next visit later that month, he threatened to arrest her unless she took off her clothes or performed vile acts on him. She stripped, and he groped her and touched himself. The abuse continued over the next 5 months, where on 3 separate occasions, Michael entered or attempted to enter the victim's residence for his own gratification. In January of 2020, without Michael's knowledge, the woman audio recorded their interaction and sent the tape to the authorities to investigate the matter. On the 13th of February 2020, Michael was arrested and placed on administrative leave. He resigned from the Peekskill Police Department in early 2021. Michael was subsequently hit with 20 charges in connection to the assaults, which included burglary, stalking, forcible touching, coercion, misconduct and lewd abuse. He pleaded guilty to all charges on the 17th of March 2022. As part of a plea deal, Michael will be sentenced to 7 years in prison and 15 years of supervision after his release, but he'll be required to register as an offender. On the 15th of March 2022, 36-year-old Adeodawan Odataloris was arrested and charged with the murder of 61-year-old Eldon Ledford. The events unfolded at just after 5 p.m. on the 14th of November 2021, when authorities received a complaint from a neighbour of a foul smell emanating from Eldon's property, located at 104 3rd Street in Jackson, South Carolina. The person also said there'd been no activity at the address for weeks. The officers went to Eldon's home to complete a welfare check. When they arrived, they found his car in the driveway and the back door to his home was open. They noticed a bloody shirt on the floor, open cabinets, rooms ransacked, and burnt documents in the kitchen sink. Upon further investigation, officers removed a couch blocking a door and found Eldon's decomposing body in the basement with his hands and feet tied together. An autopsy determined that Eldon died from blunt force trauma, and his death was ruled a homicide. Adeodawan was identified as a suspect, and on the 15th of March he was arrested in a home located at 3038 Mistletoe Avenue in Hepzibah, Georgia. He's held in custody in Augusta at the Richmond County Detention Center. He's charged with burglary, kidnapping and murder, and he's awaiting extradition to the Aiken County Jail in South Carolina. 34-year-old Amanda Malpez has been charged in connection with a newborn's death after shooting up on heroin to numb the pain while giving birth. The incident occurred on the 5th of March 2022, when the authorities received a call regarding a newborn baby girl in distress at a residence along Coward Road in Mobile, Alabama. When first responders arrived, they found Amanda with a needle in her arm, holding a newborn that was struggling to breathe and was barely conscious. CPR was performed on the baby, and she was transported to a local hospital, but was declared dead shortly thereafter. Amanda told the investigators that she self-medicated with a large dose of heroin to ease labour pains. It is believed that Amanda also took meth a day or two before giving birth. Amanda has 2 other children, but does not have custody of them. She was aware she was pregnant about 6 months prior to the birth, and admitted taking meth and heroin throughout the course of her pregnancy. She was arrested on the 17th of March, and has been charged with chemical endangerment of a child resulting in death. She's held at the Mobile County Jail on a $75,000 bond, and faces the possibility of life in prison. The charge could be upgraded to murder, with the results of a toxicology report still pending.